this point, I'm going to offer the women in the audience a really simple test to determine whether a behavior is likely going to be perceived as disrespectful to a man.
Okay.
Here it is. With respect to any behavior, just ask yourself, would I say the same thing in the same way to my boss if I was interested in keeping my job?
Fuck, no.
Fuck, no?
Sorry, I just meant to say no.
If the answer to that question is no, congratulations! You potentially have a disrespectful behavior on your hands. If you were interested in keeping your job, would you roll your eyes at your boss? Would you be dismissive of your boss's feedback? Would you complain angrily? Would you respond to your boss's requests sarcastically? Would you nag your boss to comply with your demands?
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Would you mutter under your breath when your boss talks at meetings? Would you talk badly about your boss with your coworkers behind his back? Would you tease your boss? Would you be openly indifferent or uninterested in your boss's proposals? Would you mock your boss's attempts to maintain order and discipline?
I agree. I agree with you.
I think most of us understand that if we're interested in keeping our jobs, the answer to all of those questions is no.
No.
And for the 3% of you out there listening to this who are now saying to yourselves, well, Ryan, actually, I tease my boss all the time. We have a really warm and playful relationship. Okay, then the question for you becomes, would you act like that with your boss in front of other clients or customers? Of course not. And why is that? Because you know how that behavior would come off to other people who are not initiated into your special little dynamic.
Damn.
And this means that you understand my point. Now, before I address why this behavior is detrimental to women's best interests, let me respond to the most common objection I usually receive at this point in my argument. In short, the objection is some variant of, that's nice, but a man is not the boss of me.
Right.
Oh, okay, fair enough. However, your boss is not the boss of you either. You're not his slave. He can't make you do things that you don't want to do. You are a participant in an at-will professional relationship. He's not the boss of you. However, he is the boss of you in a professional context, or even better, he's the boss of the employees.
At least we can all agree on that.
Which is a role that you voluntarily agreed to assume. And within that dynamic, the boss has legitimate authority to make reasonable demands of and set reasonable expectations for his employees.
Yup!
Even if you disagree with that perspective, a valid retort to the objection I previously stated would be, why do you feel that your boss is entitled to a higher level of respect than I am? Well, go shack up with that guy. Go! Or see how he puts up with your bullshit on his time off. Ladies, if you disrespect your man in ways that you wouldn't disrespect your boss, you are functionally communicating that your professional relationship with your boss is more valuable to you than your intimate relationship with your man. And maybe for you it is. And the communication is appropriate.